Hi, I'm Dustin Hanson with Graywhale Entertainment.
And I'm Zane with Graywhale and Salt Pop.
This is the Graywhale Entertainment update for the release day of 12/10/2013. Getting close to Christmas. The release is getting smaller and smaller, but there's still some good stuff coming out. We'll hop in real quick. This is the soundtrack on vinyl for Solaris, not the original. We had the original come out a couple weeks ago, the soundtrack, and this is the remake that Steven Soderbergh did. Cliff Martinez, who did the Drive soundtrack, some other stuff, did this soundtrack as well. And with all the fun and all the cool boutique labels doing all these great soundtracks, this is now out. There's this version, which is black, and there's a $45 picture disc version at a couple stores, and there's also a white version which has been late shipped. So that's out, and you can pick that up. Caspian has a new album, or it's a new EP technically, called Hymns for the Greatest Generation. Caspian, kind of shoegazy, post-rock stuff. Very good, very cool band. They're new one. Pick it up. CD, ND, or LP on that. This is a very cool release. This is Neil Young's live at the. It's part of the Neil Young Archive series. This is Neil Young live at the Cellar from 1970. Considered to be one of his most classic shows ever. Kind of an acoustic, intimate thing he did. It has a lot of the classic early 70s stuff, you know, from Everybody Knows This Is Nowhere, tracks from like, you know, Cinnamon Girl and Down by the River, some other stuff like that, Old Man. It's a very, very, very great record. We got this on LP and CD, so check that out. The 45th anniversary of Velvet Underground's White Light, White Heat, on the heels of Lou Reed's passing. This is all remastered, redone on Gatefold 2 LP. And the CD version we have coming, it's late due to some UPS shipping things, which we'll talk about at the end of the video.
And this is actually expanded. It has 7 more bonus tracks as well.
It has 7 tracks on 2 LPs of bonus material. There's an instrumental version, some alternate takes, original mixes, and a previously unreleased early version of Beginning to See the Light. Very, very cool. 10-year anniversary re-release of Atmosphere 7's Travels on this beautiful, gigantic LP set. This thing is really good looking and very cool. So if you're an Atmosphere fan, you can come pick this up.
They're numbered. It's what, triple LP.
Yeah,
I mean,
beautiful.
It's like
thick.
A really, really well done piece with new artwork and more content. And if you've never listened to that album, it's also a classic indie hip hop album too. So.
I really, Rhymesayers outdid themselves with this record. It's very, very cool. So. Katy Perry's Prism on vinyl. Finally, we've had the CD for a while, but if you know someone that wants it on vinyl, there you go.
And the LP's the deluxe that has the bonus tracks, so you can get this and get basically the best of everything.
Now you can hear Roar on vinyl. And Linkin Park released Recharged earlier. It has that Steve Aoki track that everyone likes called A Light That Never Comes. Kind of the big new track on this. It's basically redone versions of songs plus that new one.
And it's on clear vinyl, so it's actually kind of a cool vinyl version of that CD that came out. So,
there you Linkin Park fans, there's something new for you.
Also on vinyl, getting into some metal stuff, Slayer is basically reissuing their entire discography on vinyl. Black
vinyl, but in every 500 they're inserting one red version of each record, which is very cool.
So there's a chance that you'll get a red version of the records, but they're primarily on black. They're doing them on 180-gram audiophile vinyl. And just to show you what they look like, I've got South of Heaven, Rain and Blood, and Seasons in the Abyss right here, just so you can see what they all look like. But they're doing a good job with all of them, and like I said, it's their entire discography all the way up through Christ Illusion and World Painted Blood. And
they pushed half of them till next week, to the 17th, which is Diabolus and Musica, Divine Intervention, God Hates Us All, Live Decade of Aggression, and World Painted Blood will all be here next week. This week we got South of Heaven, Seasons in the Abyss, Rain and Blood, and Christ Illusion. They're all here. So
Slayer fans, come pick up your favorite albums.
It's time to get the complete set.
And you might get a lucky red one. So. Moving on to some stuff that's on Rise Records. If you're into that stuff, if I say Rise Records, you probably already know what kind of music I'm talking about. It's kind of metal punk, hardcore, metalcore stuff. Evergreen Terrace has a new album called Dead Horses. This is a limited edition pressing, includes the CD, and it's on colored vinyl.
It took me years to realize that their name's taken from the street the Simpsons live on. I never even thought of that.
Yep. Also on Rise, The Jealous Sound, Kill Them With Kindness. This is a deluxe edition. It's got 17 tracks on it. I'm assuming the deluxe has more tracks than just the regular. This is the debut album from the band called Crown the Empire. This is the deluxe reissue of their... It includes their debut EP, Limitless, their explosive debut, The Fallout. It's a 2-disc set. It's a deluxe reissue of some stuff that they've already released before, but this is again on Rise Records. So. And Nightwish, the symphonic power metal band, they've got a new live 2 Blu-ray 2 CD version. There's a 2 Blu-ray 2 CD version of this, and then there's also like one that has like less content. That's like just like the CD version of it. But it's called Showtime Storytime. It's a new live release from the band. It features an entire 2013 Wacken open air show. It's 85 minutes long and a 2-hour long tour documentary with music clips and a bunch of stuff. So for Nightwish fans, this is just like a 4-disc mega collection live. And then for fans of black metal, it's kind of a new record label that's kind of coming out. We got a couple releases from them. This actually came out, I think, back in September, but we're carrying it now. The record label is called Temple of Torturous, but this band is called Fyrnask, Fyrnask, and the album is Eldir Nott. I'll spell it in the description for you. But it's ambient black metal. It's getting really, really good reviews from a lot of like, black metal blogs, metal websites, Decibel Preview to Track. Bunch of stuff, so that's worth checking out for sure. It's a one-man project from Germany as well. So, and then for fans of the Ocean, the progressive metal band, this is called Collective Oblivion. This is basically a 3 DVD set of basically a ton of live performances, tour documentaries, band documentaries, and it's all split into like basically different festivals they've played, different live shows they've played. So if you're a fan of the Ocean, this is the Ocean, the collective. That's like 8 dudes and is more prog metal and kind of Reissues-ish when it started, and then now they've kind of shifted into more of a prog rock territory. But there's that as well.
It's a cool collection. That's really cool.
It's very, very well done and nice hardbound.
All right. Well, the weather's cold, and if you need some sexy lovemaking music, fresh off his hot track with Lady Gaga, R. Kelly's back with a new album, Black Panties. Featuring Ludacris, Kelly Rowland, 2 Chainz, and Jeezy on a few songs. The cover he's like a Phantom of the Opera guy playing a really beautiful girl with a big bow, like she's a cello.
Like she's a cello.
It's hot. Hotness.
I guess.
Bone Thugs and Harmony are back with the original lineup, all back together with their first full 5-member reunion album, or united album since 10 years ago. It is called Art of War 3. If you like harmonizing hip-hop and harmonizing rap and weed, I think you're in. So come check that out. Childish Gambino has a new record. The vinyl is late. It got shipped late, which we'll talk a little bit more about in a minute. But the new album is called Because the Internet. It's lenticular cover. We will have the LP tomorrow probably. But the CD's in stores, now for everybody.
Yeah.
So.
And if you don't know, Childish Gambino is the artist name for Donald Glover from Community, the TV show. He's actually a really talented hip hop artist as well as
clever,
funny,
smart, really
comedic actor.
good.
So.
His lyrics are great. It's good stuff. A couple comedy things that are out on CD and DVD. Nick Cannon's Fuck Nick Cannon. Stand Up. If you're familiar with him, you'll like that. And Christopher Titus has a new one called Voice in My Head. I guess he just goes by Titus. He doesn't go by Christopher Titus, but it's Chris Titus. Anyway, so there's that. And then a couple DVD Blu-ray releases to show you. Futurama Volume 8 is now out on DVD and Blu-ray. All 13 episodes of the final season. And for you super fans, there's something very special and cool. The Futurama Complete series on DVD. They redid all the artwork on the back. You can see it's all 8 seasons plus the 4 movies. And you get a limited edition artwork calendar that has a different 2013, 2014 calendar. Very, very, very cool. This thing's not that bad when we're looking at $200, I think, basically for the whole deal. And
it's completely worth it if you're a Futurama fan, because you're literally getting every piece of content you could get in a box set in one box set. So
yeah,
it's the perfect.
And
it's
the
a
box
perfect
is
Christmas
nice. It's not one of those
too.
chintzy, fall apart, weird boxes. This is a great Christmas gift. It
well
pulls
done.
out like this, and they're all inside. It's really, really nice. So Futurama fans, there you go, in our stores. Okay, talking about the problems with shipping. Midwest has really bad weather. UPS has got the holidays and bad weather, so everything's really having a hard time getting here on time. So there's a handful of things that we want to just touch base on that are late ship that we should have tomorrow or by the release time next week. Movie-wise, Big The 25th anniversary on Blu-ray is being released, and that'll be here. And Mary Poppins on Blu-ray for the first time. 50th anniversary special edition from Disney, very cool. And then the big release that we didn't get yet is Despicable Me 2 on Blu-ray and DVD. So we'll have those hopefully tomorrow for all the stores, if not by Wednesday. And then when it comes to music, there's a few things that are late. The 7 Days of Funk featuring Snoop Dogg and his new funk thing. That'll be here. And E40 has 3 albums coming out. The Block Brochure, Welcome to the Soil, Volume 4, 5, and 6. And we'll have all those for you E40 fans. I know had a couple people actually asking about that today. Locally and big on the indie scene, Joshua James' new record, Well Then I'll Go to Hell, it's called. It's all covers of Modest Mouse with Evan Colum. How do you say his last name? Evan's last name. He used to work for us. He's a great guy. Columbi, basically. They together are covering all these great Modest Mouse songs, and Joshua James is really a good local artist we like a lot. And that album will be here. And then we mentioned the Slayer. All the rest of the Slayer reissues on vinyl will be here on next week. That's really it. If there's anything else we missed, feel free to come in the stores, ask questions. We always have the list. We can tell you what the shipping problems or what's good and what's bad.
Yeah, by the time you watch this, everything will be...
Hopefully
everything will be out to all the stores. If not,
yep.
When you watch this the next day. So
and with it being the 10th, we're getting really heavy into Christmas shopping, obviously. I want to kind of let you guys know, last year we did something called the 12 Days of Christmas. We had a different sale every day. We're not doing that exactly the same this year. It's a little different. So follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Graywhale SLC, and on Facebook at facebook.com/Graywhale, and we're gonna do nice little chunk hour blocks, 5 to 10 p.m. little discounts, surprise pop-up discounts. Maybe there's a double Killer Whale discount in the mix. I don't know. You might find out. So
pay attention,
follow us.
and something that you've been looking for might be discounted or might be on sale, and you can pick it up from us.
Yeah,
so
that'd be really cool. So we appreciate all your support, and keep coming in shopping with us. Anything else?
No, don't be a dick. Shop local.